Welcome back, YouTube. It's been a while since I made a video. It's kind of tough when you have a kid and you're trying to one, record, two, keep your firearms in a safe place away from them and stuff like that. Right now, obviously, it's Mother's Day. You don't know that, but I'm recording on Mother's Day. My wife has went to her mom's house with my daughter to spend some time over there. We're gonna go to dinner in a bit, but I wanna get this video out soon. So, hey, this is the best opportunity I can. I was watching some TV, watching some anime, doing my thing, and it hit me. I gotta make a video. So the video is, as you already see, what is the best choice? What is your best choice? What am I choosing for home defense if somebody is knocking on your door, you know, kicking it down? You look at the Ring camera and you see it's like 3 or 4 masked guys. You know, they got the ski masks on, they have some bad intentions. What do you grab? You don't necessarily know what they got behind the door. You just know that they have bad intentions, right? I'm not saying what happens beyond actually taking the firearm out, but what are you choosing? Obviously, there's 3 go-tos when choosing this. You got the handgun, you got your AR-15, and you got your shotgun. So a lot of people have different choices. There's no wrong answer. Whatever you choose, whatever you feel comfortable with, feel free to let me know in the comments below what you choose, because at the end of the day, what I choose is different from what you choose potentially. So we're gonna start off with the first one. Obviously, this is the most handy dandy. It is clear, by the way. A lot of people want to make sure things are clear. Using my PSA Dagger, my full size, with the, I added a little magwell here. This is the Saber magwell. Threaded barrel, FDE, regular trigger, I didn't change it. But yes, this is a handgun. 9mm, you know, 40, 45, whatever your choice is. This is just a 9mm for show purposes. The options, like I said before, are handguns, shotguns, AR-15s. This is the first option. Obviously, if you ever get a firearm, the first thing you should get is a handgun, if possible, right? Because it's multi-use. It's like a Swiss Army knife for the firearms. One, you can carry for personal protection, whether you're going out to do whatever you gotta do, or if you're around the house and you like to keep it on your person, whatever kind of person you are, that's what you can do. You can keep this on your bedside. The same firearm that you keep for personal protection throughout the day, you can put on your bedside at night. I have a different firearm for when I'm sleeping. It's there, it's always there, versus the firearm that I EDC. But anyways, this one firearm could be for that. So somebody knocks on the door, boom, 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 starts kicking it down. You check the Ring camera, you see some guys at the front, you know what they have. Some of these guys don't know what they're doing and don't like opposition, so you pull this out, do what you gotta do, let's get to work, right? They don't know what you're shooting, they just know that you're shooting. So this is a good option. Obviously, it's maneuverable. You can operate it with 2 hands, 1 hand. You can operate it with, I don't have my other one, it's over there. 2 if you want, right? There's so much options. If you have an extended mag, you don't have to use the 17 round mag that I have here. You can get something reasonable, you know? I'm not gonna say we're on YouTube and they get in trouble for those extended mags, but this right here is great, right? Or moving on to the next option, if you don't feel as if that 9mm, that 45, that 40, or whatever caliber you got is doing the right job, and you just wanna go and knock right back. I don't have a magazine here, there's nothing in there. So this, what it is if you're in the gun community, I'm gonna back up a little bit. It's my AR-15. This is a PSA 15. I bought the upper separate than the lower, put them together, and I built a gun, right, as people would say. But, damn it. Anyways, put on vibrate. Anyways, yes, so this is my cheap budget AR-15. It does what it needs to do. A lot of these guys are spending buku bucks on these things, and you don't need to, right? The odds of you using this as much as you're using a handheld. The odds of you using this as much as you're using your pistol or anything like that, it's less, because this is not concealable. You can have it as a truck gun, or somebody is here. You can go to the front door and do what you gotta do, put in work, right? You do everything. Obviously the red dot's not on. Well, you put in work. But here's the deal. Most of the time, especially with me and other fathers out there, you have a kid. And having to lock this away is an option, or as a matter of fact, is required. You have a child, something bad can go wrong. But having this locked away, or having one of those Stopbox USA things right here that actually stops you from loading a live round in. Keep this on the side of the bed. See, those are things that I was able to do before I had a kid. Keep firearms on tables. Keep firearms on the side of the bed. Those are things I was able to do. But now with the kid who's very curious, who's a 2-year-old, she touches everything. So I can't just throw it over there and expect it to remain over there, right? So this is one issue that I have with my AR-15. I would love to just get to this, go to work, put it on these guys, because they know for a fact that once I start, or once anybody starts putting in work with this, it's over, right? So that's a con. The pro mag capacity creation is a little different. If you live in an apartment, it might be something you want to worry about, penetrating the wall into the next home or into the wall to the next one or anything like that. Even if you have kids, like I said, my daughter's, my room is on this side of the house. My daughter's is on this side. It can penetrate through the walls. Any other rifle or shotgun or pistol ammunition can do the same exact thing, but this is just known for potentially doing that as well. So again, they're knocking at the door. I'm not shooting at my daughter's room, I'm shooting at the door or whatever. This is a good option. I love it because it's an AR-15. It's the assault rifle. There's nothing assault about this. If I kill you with a spoon, it's an assault spoon. If I kill you with a thimble, it's an assault thimble. But at the end of the day, this has been painted out to be the weapon of mass destruction, and it is what it is. Let it be that scary factor, and might as well scare the bad guys with it. Now, this one is one that I do not use often, and I do not have that much skill or specialty with. It is a shotgun, right? Nothing in there. So here's the thing, here's the deal. When I hold this, I'm bald, so I feel like I'm Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious and all that good stuff, but all joking aside, this is not something that I commonly train with. It is in my eyes, a home defense tool. Yes, you can go shooting with it. If you see my video, I like ski shooting or clay shooting. I'm actually very accurate, and I might pick that up as an actual sport. Obviously not with this, that would be an over-under, or a side-by-side, but that being said, this is simple. Regardless of whatever you do, you point, you shoot. It is dependent on the round that you use. This could be effective or whatever, but again, this is the equalizer. A lot of people in movies, you know, they hear this and then they get scared and they run. That's a movie. The reality is it might work, but I'm not trying to rely on mights in this situation. I want something to work. Now, this, if somebody sees you with a shotgun at the front of your door, at your home, or wherever you're at, it's kind of intimidating and they're instantly gonna run. But if you do blast them, put a hole through them, got them looking like some Swiss cheese, a donut, it is what it is. The fact of the matter is, whatever you choose, whether it's a shotgun, whether it's a rifle, an AR-15 in this case, or whether if it is a handgun, you're choosing to exercise your right to bear arms. And if you choose to exercise your right to bear arms, good for you. That's the whole point of the 2A community on YouTube. I'm not one of these guys that have all the money to buy all these different type of guns, Staccatos, this, that, third, and put everything on it and, you know, talk about it. But for the regular guy, I could talk to you. For me, or somebody getting into guns, I could talk to you. Why? Because I believe every American that can legally own a firearm should have one. Because at the end of the day, it's not for the police to defend your life. They protect and serve. I don't really see much protection in a last second effort here to kind of keep somebody from coming in your door, because once that lock is broken, once that lock or that door is kicked down, it's on you to defend your family, not on 911 to get here in 7 or 15 minutes and then just basically take photos of your dead body and your family's dead body and then the rated safe and everything like that. It's where you're supposed to go ahead and make that decision to defend your life, your property, and then of course your family's life. Me, I used to carry a firearm just to be, hey, I'm protecting my life, it's cool, I'm leaving, I'm coming home. I ain't got nothing to worry about. When I got married, I had the wife to worry about. I had to worry about my wife when I left. I had to make sure I came back home. When my wife was with me, I gotta watch her and make sure she's okay. And now that I have a kid, a lot of you understand how that goes. But we're not talking about all that. We're talking about what is the choice? What is your choice of what you're using for home defense, right? So home defense, this is always painted as the perfect situation. The shotgun. And it is very, very great, right? Because obviously you can load up 5 to 7 rounds, blast away, have fun, do your thing, be Arnold Schwarzenegger, be Vin Diesel, be whoever that you see in the movies. Obviously, as a gun enthusiast, that's not you, but that's what the media paints. I do see some drawbacks or cons with this. Running this with one arm is not happening because obviously I now have to, hold on. All right, so boom, I got a phone call from my wife. She's on her way, we're getting ready for dinner. But like I said, right? This is gonna be a flaw or a con. Shooting this with one arm is gonna be a problem. First and foremost, it needs to be, that takes one hand. I wanna do the whole movie thing and yeah, you can't, right? But to shoot it, you need 2 hands. So obviously most firearms are gonna need 2 hands. And to reload it, that's gonna cause a problem. Also, the capacity is kind of low. 5 to 7 ain't for me, right? Oh, how many rounds do you need to put somebody down? Or how many rounds do you need to, your aim, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. The more capacity, the better, right? You go on a trip, you want more gas than less. You want more gas than the expected amount, the allotted amount. If a trip takes 103 miles, you don't want just 103 miles worth of gas. You want your full tank. That's how that kind of works, right? So the shotgun of my choice, shotgun as my choice will not be it. This is not what I would choose. I love it, I like it, I want to practice more with it, but this is not what I'm choosing for home defense. Next up, AR-15, boom, so a little bit better. It does boast some of the same cons. You can have an AR pistol, let me just say that. You can have an AR pistol and that could be much better. Maneuverability with the shotgun is very difficult when you have very small hallways and different with the doors, but also maneuverability with an actual AR rifle is kind of tough. You need to move around a little differently, right? I'm around the camera, right? This, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, that takes away from, being ready, right? And the AR pistol can assist you with going through corridors, going through halls, going through entranceways and things like that, and stops you from actually having this long ass firearm getting in your way, right? So you have that. But other than that, the AR-15, either pistol or rifle, it is a very good platform for home defense. Again, same thing I want to boast or talk about. Same thing I want to talk about is I can't just leave this out without it being unlocked. I have a 2-year-old. Not everybody does, so this could be a choice for you without a kid. But since I have a kid, I can't leave this laying around. I don't want to put in a combination in a safe, wait for it, take it out, get it ready, boom, I put in work. To me, that takes away from my time. And time is precious in this moment. I'm not going against the shot clock or anything like that, but at the end of the day, my life matters within these guys busting down this door. So AR-15, I would choose this over my shotgun for the reasons of higher capacity with the magazine, the rounds, they put in work. I don't have that click clack scary sound, but it does what it needs to do, putting down my target, or in this case, an intruder. Now, again, this is not by my bedside. This would be, out of the two, out of the shotgun and AR-15 would be the option that I go for. Because at the end of the day, I have more rounds, I can penetrate through the wall, I can reload with ease, and in a sense, I can kind of go with one arm on this. Now, would I recommend it? No, but if I get tagged, right? If you get hit in the shoulder, the arm, there's always a possibility of that happening. If that happens, with the shotgun, you're screwed because you're gonna have to reload it with your other hand or do that movie thing like I showed you earlier. With this, I have whatever amount of rounds I have in here with this. If I get tagged, I can still shoot a little bit better. The recoil's not as bad with the shotgun. Obviously 12 gauge is gonna kick back a little bit. This is not really gonna kick back. Buffer tubes are in here, and obviously the more points of contact I have on the firearm is better. But again, I'm only having cheek, hand, and my shoulder, which would kind of minimize some recoil, but yeah, there's that. So the obvious answer for me, and a lot of people might be like, oh, you know what you're talking about? A handgun. A handgun is multi-functional. Like I said in the beginning, I was biased because at the end of the day, this was my first, not this particular gun, but this was my first type of firearm. It was a pistol. Not a revolver, but a regular semi-automatic pistol. Now with this, you could have mag capacities for a Glock 19, 15. You have right here, I have 17 for my Glock 17 mag for my Dagger. I have a 50 round drum. There's 33 round extensions, extended magazines, I almost said clips. Right, obviously those aren't functional when you're doing concealed, but at home, go right forward. You're not concealing shit. Put in work, do your thing. That's all you gotta do. But now this can stay on my bedside. This can stay on my bedside because I have a lockbox that's just triggered by my finger code combination. It's not electrical, I don't need a key, none of that stuff, right? So once my combination goes boom, boom, open it, grab it, I put in work, right? I can have accessories, lights. I can do the same exact thing on the shotgun and the rifle. Not saying I can't, but accessories such as lights, red dots. The opposition sees that you're trained or ready. They don't see you as the easy target anymore. And I might be trying to be just overarch, put everybody under some type of umbrella when it comes to criminal activities. But at the end of the day, if I'm a criminal, which I'm not, I would go for the easier catch. If I go into a home where somebody doesn't have a firearm, that's where I'm gonna stay. Once I go into a home and there's opposition, regardless if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, I don't care how many people. If I know I'm getting shot at, I'm out of there. Again, I'm talking generics and you might be like, well, not all scenarios happen like that. I don't care. If you are caught off guard because you thought you were the big man with whatever you had in your hand and somebody comes, and I'm not gonna sit here and wait until you take the door down, I'm just gonna start engaging. So this is a rushed video. I really want the video out there, but a lot of people just see me talk about my daggers all the time, and I did kind of want to show that I had more than just daggers. I mean, apart from showing the shotgun, the rifle, and the more that I'm gonna build on that, I just want to prove to you that you don't have to buy so many firearms to protect yourself. I buy firearms because I like them. I'm an enthusiast. I'm starting a collection. I'm early in my collecting phases, but once you have one good, decent firearm, I'm not necessarily talking about the Dagger because it is a very budgeted firearm, but it does get the job done. It can go ahead and save you at home. The workplace, if you carry, I'm not saying to carry. The restaurant, in your car. Somebody's kicking down your door at 2 o'clock in the morning. This thing right here can come in very, very handy, right? So, your choice. You pick what you want, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I train with this more than I train with my AR-15 and my shotgun. I'm able to two hands, one hand, two at the same time, right? Obviously this ain't a movie, this ain't Equilibrium. I'm not doing all of this. Insert video. But at the end of the day, to me, moving on target is a little bit easier with a pistol than I would be with a AR-15 or I would be with a shotgun. The options of being able to maneuver, being able to get it from my bedside, being able to lock this away from my kid. This is the winner in my opinion. Again, it's my opinion. I don't know shit compared to a lot of people. And maybe you know more shit than me, and maybe you don't have a kid. Maybe you don't have to worry about that. Maybe you're alone. You're a bachelor living it up. You got an AR-15 in one room, you got a shotgun in the other, you got a pistol on your waist every second, you got a pistol right next to your toilet. I don't know what you have going on in your life, but the fact of the matter is you're using a firearm, you're exercising your Second Amendment right, and that's right, that's the good thing, that's the best thing, right? So, again, pistol wins in my choice. Hopefully, if you do start to expand or get into this firearm world, you do get a nice pistol, AR-15, a shotgun, more AR-15s, more shotguns, more pistols. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Look, if this video was something you like or it seemed a little rushed, I don't really care because I just want to get this content out there for you, right? I think a lot of people need my content because I'm not the same as all these other guys. Right, I don't got bread like that to go shooting Gucci Glock gold guns. I'm not a female gun enthusiast with a fat ass posing on my my thumbnail to get your attention. I'm just a regular guy that likes firearms. So yeah, I took some shots, but that's it.